regards to Chris, have you guys addressed as a team? You talked to the guys about it, their attitude towards it, I guess?
We're excited about playing UMass, and there's some guys that are going to have to step up. The Krauses of the world, the Cunninghams of the world. We're excited about going and Latavius Rayford, and we're excited about going to play UMass.
Talk about the defense in practice this week, what you've seen from these guys, whether you can consider any personnel changes on that side of the ball this week.
I thought today we practiced very well, and yesterday as well. I think we're aggressive, we're running to the ball. We talked about earlier in the week on offense, on the O-line and tight end, and a little bit defensively. We're too nice. We need to have a little bit more of an edge out at practice and be a little bit more competitive, and we've done that. I thought the competitive periods in the beginning of practice have been much better as well. So, I like where we're at. I guess today's Wednesday. Is that what it is? Wednesday? Yeah. So I thought we've got a good Tuesday and a good Wednesday based on what leaving the field. That's what my gut tells me. And then obviously we'll watch the tape.
James, early in the season, it's fairly common for defenses to be ahead of offenses. You guys have had some high-scoring games, a lot of other high-scoring games in the SEC and college football right now. Are the offenses ahead of the defenses?
The football gods are mad at defenses right now, so they're challenging. I don't know. I think there's schemes that cause conflicts. There's years where you got a lot of really good quarterbacks, and there's other years. There's a lot of things that factor into it. Maybe after the season I'd sit back and study why, but right now I'm going with the football guys.
You guys look like you wanted to go a little bit more tempo early last week at South Carolina, but is it hard to balance that when you could go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field?
Yeah, that's always the fine line. With any offense you run, you got to execute. And when you're doing some tempo stuff, that's the challenge. If it works, it's the best thing in the world. If it doesn't, your defense could be back out on the field in 23 seconds. So all those things. But offense, defense, special teams, all those things just come down to execution. And that's really what our focus is on. The tempo is nice. It's a nice mix-up. The style of defense and offense, especially if you play, all those things are great, but it's about execution.